What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna teach you how to do surface 360s. So most of the tricks I've been teaching lately have been sort of like intermediate tricks, and someone at the cable the other day asked for me to do a surface 360 tutorial, so I'm gonna do that today, both the front side and backside 360. So this trick could be pretty beneficial. It would actually help a lot with handle passes for a lot of things. So yeah, doing backside 360s on the water and front side 360s on the water could really help in the future for doing those 360s off of kickers or off of rails or anything like that. It'll just really help learn handle passes. So yeah, should be pretty cool. So the main goal when doing a front side 360 or backside 360 on the surface of the water would be to not catch a front or back edge. So basically, you're gonna wanna keep either of those edges up. So when doing the frontside 360 on the water, you're just going to take this handle and you're going to pull it over to your rear hip. You're going to drop that front hand and just start reaching behind your back and pulling this handle all the way over to there. While you are here, make sure your heels are slightly pulled up. Otherwise, you could hang a back edge and that would hurt very bad. So make sure your heel side edge is slightly up. You can let go with that other hand and finish rotating all the way around. When doing the surface backside 360, you can just let go with your rear hand. You're going to pull your front hand towards your hip and start looking over your rear shoulder. You're going to reach on over and try and grab it with your rear hand. Make sure your heels are slightly pointed up so you do not catch a back edge. You will ride all the way around, and now you're riding switch. And just keep pulling it on over. Make sure your toes are up when you're facing forward so you don't catch a front edge, and finish that rotation all the way until your front foot is forward again. Some problems that I do see people have are basically they really try and keep that edge up super high, and it actually makes their board very inefficient on the water, and it makes the handle pass pretty hard because there's so much drag. You can be a little bit more flat on the water. Just have your toes slightly lifted up when you're facing forward, or your heels slightly lifted up when you're facing backwards. But if you are leaning really hard, the handle pass is going to be harder, and your board will have a lot more drag on the water, so it will be hard to get the handle in the other hand. So if you do just only slightly, it'll be a lot easier. Another problem I do see people have is they actually try and turn their body without bringing their head with it. Like say someone is rotating backside, they'll almost try to keep their head facing forward as long as they can while trying to reach for the handle, and that actually makes it really hard to spin around. So make sure you just lead your spin with your head and try not to be too scared. It'll make the rotation come around a lot easier. I'm just gonna give you all a quick little summary on both those tricks. When doing the backside 360, just make sure you let go with your rear hand at first. Initiate your rotation by looking over your rear shoulder. Pull that handle down to your hip and reach around with your rear hand and just grab that handle. As you're spinning around, make sure your heels are up when you are backwards, and as you're coming around forwards again, make sure your toes are up. And once your front foot is in front of you again, just put that handle back in your front hand and ride away. When you're doing the frontside 360, just take that handle and you're gonna pull it over to your rear hip and do that frontside 180 on the water. Make sure your toes are up so you don't catch a front edge during that point. Then you're going to let go of your initial front hand and take your head and look over your now rear shoulder. You're going to start turning all the way around frontside, bring the handle to your hip. Make sure you reach around and just grab that thing. Keep your heels up when facing backwards, and the handle is in your other hand. Just spin all the way around till your front foot is in front again, and just ride away. I just looked over those summaries and they were really confusing to me, but you guys get the point. Just keep your toes up when you're facing forward and your heels up when you're facing backwards. Spin around, do the handle pass. You get it. That's how you do surface 360s. If you guys have any tricks you guys want to learn, make sure you comment below in the comments on what you want to know, and I will try and get that video done for you. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!